Sega, pay Gigex and Samaj whatever they want for a multi-episode series. We have seen enough. Everybody wants it at this point. Please pay them more so we can get excellence like we've gotten with the Dark Beginnings and this CrossWorld animation on a longer and more consistent basis. Thank you. Had to start giving them their kudos because, my god, what a prologue animation and a phenomenal kickoff to the gloriousness that awaited us. The Sonic Racing CrossWorlds Beta has just concluded, and yes, I too am going through withdrawals. I miss the game. And I'm struggling to recall the last time I played a beta that had me engaged throughout the weekend the way this game has. So here's my review of the Sonic Racing CrossWorlds Beta. If I have one major takeaway from this past weekend, it is that Sonic Racing CrossWorlds has some of the best player expression I have ever seen in a racing game. The 5 different kart types and the gadget system work better than I could have ever hoped for. Each kart type feels distinct, offering specific benefits tailored to unique playstyles. But adding the gadgets on top completely opens the door to the way you want to play. I love how the gadgets allow you to slightly massage the randomness and chaos in a way that benefits your individual chances for success. Do you want to prioritize specific items, add bonuses to your drift, become a powerhouse that mows over enemy racers, trick buffs, constantly be topped up with rings, or any combination of those things on top of many more gadgets remaining to be unlockable when the game comes out? It felt cool to craft my loadouts throughout the weekend, optimizing and tweaking, asking friends for advice on what worked best, and getting to see the positive results of my choices. Even though there are specific gadgets that showed up frequently in people's builds, there wasn't a one-size-fits-all gadget build that everyone was using. And I respect Sonic Team and the Initial D team for designing a system that feels complex, well-designed, but most importantly, trusting the players and giving them agency to craft their own fun and style. The moment-to-moment gameplay of CrossWorlds feels great, always responding and thinking of your next move, how long to keep your drift charge, what shortcuts to take, what item capsules to go for, what crossroad to choose if you're leading the first lap, combined with taking all the right quality of life changes from both Transformed and Team Sonic Racing. Driving on land and water as well as flying through the sky feels better than they ever have. The limited time Joker event was a blast, implementing the team-based mechanics from TSR, but kept them fresh with modifiers to the event, ensuring you kept trying out new things to help your team succeed. I'll also mention that you'll see me slamming into walls a lot over the course of my footage. It wasn't until the end of Sunday where I checked the steering sensitivity and settings, and increasing that helped me out a ton. Definitely go through settings when the game comes out and do some practice Grand Prix and time trials to refine your fundamentals. Dynamic Camera 2 helps out a ton for the game's presentation, which, speaking of, wow, do I want Unreal Engine to stay for future Sonic games. The animation within characters, the design of the racetracks and crossworlds, the color vibrance in every level, the personality and charm of the customization and the sketchhog emotes. CrossWorlds is just such a pretty game to look at. I played the beta on my PC with an i7 and RTX 3070 and had no issues graphically whatsoever. Playing at 1080p high, it never dropped 60 FPS, but I was seeing people test this game on toaster PCs with graphics cards that came out over a decade ago, and this game's still able to handle 1080p 60 FPS without any hiccups. Kudos to the new engineers at Sonic Team. The optimization of this game is mind-blowing. For question of the day, what was your favorite aspect of the beta? And what note would you leave to Sonic Team as an area for improvement? For the offline modes, we had 1 Grand Prix and time trials. Both were great. I'm excited to go through all of the cups on my own and with friends when CrossWorlds comes out, getting all of the red rings, experiencing all of the rival battle interactions, which were delightful to hear. With the limited beta roster, you only got a taste of the smack talk, but I loved what was there. And the few moments that you would get characters reacting to the maps they're racing through were equally great. With all of these positives I just mentioned being said, I do have a few criticisms. First, and definitely my biggest complaint, and yes, I'm aware that this is a network test and they have a big notification every time you log into the game, but I spent far too much time in this beta restarting the game and getting connection errors. In the first 24 hours, I only had 1 connection error, but Friday night onward when people were really starting to get onto the game, it was a struggle to play games with friends sometimes when someone would randomly get connection errored, forcing restarts. To add to that, there is no backout option once you are in the 12-person lobby. They need to add an exit button as a backup so you could quickly get back to matchmaking with friends. There would also be moments when you would be sitting on the matchmaking screen for 1 to 2 minutes just for the game to connection error. Thankfully, the game never full on crashed for me, and it's a testament to how fun the game was that I kept coming back to play despite the issues. It seems like Sonic Team and Sega are getting quite the stress test for this game, so I hope that the online and matchmaking experience is addressed before the official release. Besides that, and a few items that still need some fine tuning like Monster Truck, connection errors couldn't compromise how much fun I was having these past few days. And at the end of the day, I'm just grateful at the fact that they've done a crossplay beta in the first place. The marketing has been evident to Sega and Sonic Team's confidence in the quality of their product. Letting people play the game a month before it comes out to both stress test and give a final wave of feedback is the best decision they could have made before launch. They went the extra mile with this beta, even having limited time events for a beta. My excitement for this game has grown with every passing month, and now we are in September, weeks away, and this beta has validated my hopes and hype. I've had more fun playing this game over the weekend than any other kart racer I've played in my life. I went into the beta expecting to like it and for it to be fun, but I was not expecting to love and become addicted to this game as I currently do. I'm ready for the full release, and I hope to see you all on the track when the game releases. I'll be gunning for Legendary rank, playing through everything the game has to offer, and you will see my full review of Sonic Racing CrossWorlds at the end of September. So like and subscribe to stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Love y'all. Have a blessed one.